with me as I explore Paris, France, where I'll be visiting the Museum d'Orsay with the Van Gogh paintings. I'm a giant fan of Van Gogh. We'll be looking at the Eiffel Tower, we'll visit the Mona Lisa, we'll try a bunch of yummy different types of breads, and much, much more. So come with me as I complete my Europe journey in Paris. Welcome to Paris! We are going to be going to a bunch of different croissant places today just because, we're in Paris. Obviously, we have to go get some croissants. And we're also going to be going to the Museum d'Orsay, which I'm so excited about because I'm such a big Vincent van Gogh fan. And this museum has a couple of his paintings, so I'm really excited. I want to go see them. And so we are just getting ready now to go, so we will take you with us.
Oh yeah. What do you think? We're trying this rose flavored bread. It's the best bread I've ever had in my entire life. It's so good. It's sweet and soft and just
So this is the bedroom. We're just hanging up some clothes to dry. Bed. I have some little snacks there that I'm gonna surprise my boyfriend with when he gets back from his hair appointment. We got this little little painting here. There's me. Little bookshelf. A washer, which we've done like 4 loads of laundry because we've had a couple of days where there just has not been an option for laundry. So we're just doing a ton of laundry. So you'll still see some laundry just hanging everywhere. Yeah, that's why. Here's the example of laundry hanging everywhere to dry because they don't have dryers, at least in the apartments that we're renting. So that's drying. That's all my stuff I've packed already because we're leaving tomorrow. Some more stuff that's drying. This is what I use to record videos. I use my little tripod. These are some chips that we tried. Over here is actually a really cool looking microwave. I love the red. It's very fancy. You have like all your equipment and your fridge, little sink, cupboards. You have these big open windows, which is really, really nice in the morning to get the light in, but there's no like blinds on them. So if you're getting dressed, you can't get dressed in this room. You have to do it either in the bedroom or in the bathroom, but like all my stuff is here. So it's like kind of awkward. It's also TV. In here is the shower, which the water pressure of this one is really good, but it gets either really, really hot or really, really cold. And this is like the deepest shower ever. Like, look how far. My whole hand up to my elbow goes in there. There's this cool like ladder to hang your towels on. Me in the mirror again. Little sink. This is a choice. This little design on the toilet here. It's kind of funny. I really like this big kind of area though, where to like put all your stuff. And there's also a window up here. And that's the apartment in Paris. So I went to so many cool places here in Paris. I think the first thing I want to mention though is that I'm honestly shocked at how short the Eiffel Tower is. I expected it to be really, really tall, but yeah, it's a lot shorter than I expected, a lot smaller, a lot kind of like thicker, I guess, than I expected it to be. But I mean, it was still really cool. We got to see it at nighttime. It looked really nice, all shiny and stuff, but I'm also surprised like the Eiffel Tower is really, really far from anything. Like in all the shows, Emily in Paris being one of the ones that I've watched, it's in the background all the time. Like when the characters are downtown and stuff, you see the Eiffel Tower, but no, you don't see the Eiffel Tower anywhere. And you really have to like make your way to it because it's hidden behind buildings and trees and stuff. But yeah, I was surprised. It is, if you know what the CN Tower in Toronto is, it's smaller than that. And so that's why I think I was really surprised because I was like, smaller than the CN Tower, really? But yeah, glad I saw it. A highlight though, of course, was going to the Museum d'Orsay because they had so many Van Gogh paintings. They had my second favorite painting, which is one of the Starry Night ones. My favorite Starry Night painting of his is actually in New York, so I have to go to New York at some point to see it because that is my absolute favorite painting. When I was a teenager, I actually painted an entire mural of it on my bedroom wall. I love that painting so much. But being able to see Van Gogh, so much of his artwork, I honestly thought that they just had like a couple of his pieces, so I was pleasantly surprised when it's like, you go there and there's this huge display. Van Gogh, Van Gogh, Van Gogh everywhere. And I love his artwork. And it's really cool to be able to see like the progression of his artwork and the different styles and the different stuff that he plays with and like his special technique. And I just love him so much. And he's so tragic and he's so amazing. And I'm so happy I got to see him. Also in that same museum, they had a ton of Monet paintings. And honestly, like Monet is in my top 5 favorite artists. Van Gogh, of course, being the first. But it was really, really cool because you can see the sheer amount of skill that guy had. And they had so many of his paintings. I feel like I've never seen so many paintings from one artist in one spot. And so I think that was something I really appreciated about this museum. And you get all of these different artists. And there was another one who was like Camille or Camilla or something like that I'd never heard of before, but the amount of like technical skill that she has is like, wow, incredible. Yeah, so it was really, really cool. I saw a ton of amazing, beautiful paintings. My favorite artist, a couple of other favorite artists, and just so many more that have become favorites. So yeah, if you like artwork of like, and like tons and tons and tons of it, go there because it's amazing. Also went to the Louvre, which a classic. We did the secret entrance where you go through the mall, underground mall entrance instead of like the main entrance, and that's a much shorter way, so I definitely recommend going there. The street was called like Rivoli or something like that, but just go through like the Louvre Mall that's the secret to skip the line. I mean, there's still a line, but it's not nearly as massive as the one outside because it's a little secret hack. So check that out if you want to go to the Louvre. The Louvre is gigantic. I have never... It's the kind of place very similar to the Vatican Museum where you're not going to be able to see it all in a day. There's so much there. But I did get to see the Mona Lisa, which was really cool. I honestly, people always told me like, Mona Lisa is very small. So I was really expecting this teeny tiny painting. But then I see Mona Lisa, I'm like, wait, that's the size I always thought she was before people said she was really small. So yeah, she's not really small. She's like regular painting size. Like, I don't know, but that surprised me. But yeah, very beautiful painting. You can't get too close to it, but yeah, it's really well done. And because I went in the off season, it wasn't really like a long wait at all. It took less than 30 minutes to make my way to the front and then just like admire the painting. And they had like kind of guards that once you've stood there for too long, they kind of kick you out and have the line continuing to move. So that was good as well because they had a really good flow of traffic. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got to see all these really amazing, well-known historical art pieces because it's just so great to see. And one of my favorite things about this type of trip is that I get to see so much history and so much beauty. Canada being such a young country, I mean, like it's a giant country, but it's so young that we don't have this much history that you can find in Europe. And so it's incredible. And I really love being able to just look back in the past and kind of imagine myself where those people were and like, and the paintings too, because in the paintings and the sculptures, you can see like what kind of outfits they wore, what was the style, like there's so much that you can learn from that. And it was amazing. And of course the food here, I can't eat bread because I'm gluten intolerant, but I ate the bread here anyway because like, it's fine to suffer a little bit, you know? And it was the best bread I've ever had in my life. And I mean, I eat gluten-free bread, so I mean, I don't really have that high of a standard of what good bread tastes like, but I've eaten regular bread before I found out I was gluten intolerant. It does not match up at all to the incredible bread that they have here, even if it hurts my stomach. It is still really good bread, really good pasta. There was really good pizza in Italy. Like, yeah, Europe knows what's up about, and their pastries. The food here is really good. And then lastly, I also got my nails done here. Like, look at that. Beautiful blue. And it was really good because like, okay, my roots have been growing in and I can't get them touched up until I'm back in Canada. But because I'm on this trip for like pretty much the whole month, it's like, well, I'm just gonna have to live with the roots. So I'm like, I want to do something to feel a little less kind of like grimy, I guess is the word that I'm thinking of. So I got my nails done and I really like them and they're really pretty. So beautiful. And it was an incredible experience at the nail salon. They were very good. It was really clean too. So yeah, this is the final day really in Europe. Tomorrow, getting on the plane back to Canada. It's that overnight flight again. So very excited. So I guess I will see you in the morning. I'm gonna do some reading, relax for a little bit, and then probably do a little bit of packing, and then tomorrow going back to Canada where it is snowing and not warm and the bread does not taste as good. But yeah, it was a really good time here. I'm officially back home in Canada, no longer in Europe, and look, all the snow. And it's cold, it's like -14 right now. But yeah, I had a really good time in Paris. I thought it was really fun. I was definitely shocked that the Eiffel Tower wasn't as tall as I thought it was going to be, but it was really cool. I had some really good croissants there. The food, the pastries, absolutely worth it. It was so good. I had such a fun time, and I mean, it's nice to be home, but I definitely want to go back to Europe at some point. So thank you so much for coming along with me on this little adventure. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and turn on the bell notification. That way you get notified anytime a new video comes out. If you enjoyed this video and you've visited the Eiffel Tower before, definitely hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Warm wishes and fish kisses. Bye!